Hey guys, Levi here, bringing you another episode of the Croft Challenge. Today we're in a different car. We're in a Williams. We're in a Williams Formula 1 car. 2014 car. Hopefully we'll be able to set a good lap. Hopefully we'll beat the 13.6, I believe, by Checo Perez. Obviously in turn 1. First time trying this. Tyres are cold, so we're not going to have the best grip. But into Hawthorne. Oh, we're having to really be careful with the grip not being up to scratch yet. When you try to turn DRS on, you're not really able. Don't know if DRS is working or not. Into Tower Bend, you're so quick around here. You don't really get a second to think about where you're going. You're there. You exit Tower Bend, you're right into the Jim Clark S's. Out of Jim Clark S's, it's hardly a straight into Barcroft. It's a small, really small straight in Sunny, but it's made even smaller by the pace on this Formula 1 car. You can see the real pace of this, a really tough to drive car. But we're bringing it out around the Croft and we drop it through complex as we invalidate the lap trying to get the car spun back around. The audio for this I don't feel is the best. It's a lot better off board, but we are pro sim racers here. That first lap, as disappointing as it was, it's extremely close to that Sergio Perez lap time. Oh, we almost lose the rear end in this Williams. Valtteri Bottas Williams. Don't know what car it is, but it will just be named the F1 2014 spec car. See, a lot of skins to choose from. I've chosen Valtteri because I'm a massive fan of his. You can see the outside tyres heat a lot quicker than the inside, which is very noticeable here because all the fast corners are to the right and the right hand tyres not really given much movement apart from that first part of Jim Clark S really as we spin it, and that's a huge issue with this car. I feel is the rear end downforce. Really tough one to drive, so we're gonna have to give it another 2 laps because I'm quite struggling with it. I'm trying to push it as far as I can. But within the constraint, the PSI is way too high. It's going to be a pain to cool down. Really tough car to drive. We'll go again. We're going to have another lap after this. We've tried to get the PSIs lower, but that's really difficult in these. Go over the line, set at 23, which would be fastest. There's hardly enough space on the main straight to get into 8th. I don't think there is. All the rear end is very loose in this car. Really making it a very difficult drive, but a very fun drive, despite the challenge that we face. Hopefully we can set a valid lap, even if it is a bit slow. We're going to lift through the Jim Clark S's. Into Barcroft, we're going to have to be very careful as this feels like a very limited amount of grip as we lock the fronts and we spin it. That's really annoying. The PSIs are so very high. A really tough car to drive, really tough car to get right. Probably could have done with practicing a bit before I recorded this. But here we are. We lock that front right again into complex. Fronts are getting a bit flat spotted now. Got to be very slow on the brakes, possibly might work, but as we get that DRS open, hopefully it works. We can't really see. First valid lap time is just outside the 20s. It's sub 20, it's a 19, making it the fastest we've ever set. But I know this car can go a lot quicker. Very oversteery, I feel this car is. That's the struggles that I'm having with it anyways. We get onto the straight just before Tower Bend, trying to unleash as much power as the F1 car has, down into Tower Bend, down to 3rd gear. Out of Tower Bend with 6 temps up. As you can see just below the gear, we're currently a second up on our time. And if we can just try and gain time wherever possible here. put our brake bias up a bit, try and not lock the rears. We're going to go to 5 laps, we're going to complete the 5th lap, try and get a really good lap time, but this might be a really good lap time. We go into the hairpin. Need a good exit out there. We do. We get a really good exit down in towards the turn 1, and we set a sub 10. It's a 8.6. That's going to be all for today. Well, obviously that's a record that we've just set now, beating Sergio Perez's time by quite some margin. I'm going to put Sergio Perez's time on. That record's done, but that will still be a record to beat, because I doubt we're going to get much quicker than this series. Well, thank you guys. If you want to watch the episodes prior to this, there'll be a playlist on your screen. The link to the mods will be below. Please consider subscribing if you're not already. Like the video if you enjoyed it, and comment your time that you set with a combo down below. I've been Levi. You guys have been awesome. See you in the next one. Bye bye.